Before the lead back drywall is installed, you have to lead line any place where there's going to be holes in the drywall, like electrical boxes, plumbing, HVAC, med gas, any of that. These are called lead backing for electrical boxes, because that's what they're most commonly used for. They're designed for 16-inch on-center studs, and they fill the entire cavity and overlap the studs, creating a perfect radiation seal. So you just install that, and then your electrical box. And if you have something larger than a quad box, like an electrical panel, you can use 2 of them as long as they overlap by at least a ½ inch. And you never want penetrations to go straight through the wall from the other side. You always want it to come in at an angle into the X-ray room. Otherwise you can't get lead behind it. All right, lead corner strips go on the inside corners. They go the full height of the lead shielding, and they're pre-bent for the corner. You can simply screw them into the stud or attach them with a construction adhesive. Make sure one sheet slides fully into the corner so that the other sheet can overlap it. Outside corners are installed exactly the same way. They go the full height of the lead shielding, which is a minimum of 7 feet, and overlap the lead on the back of both sheets of drywall. You can just and one sheet should overlap the other. This is a lead batten strip. They go on the joints where the 2 sheets of drywall are going to meet, and they overlap the lead backing on the back side of the drywall. And they're only required to go to a minimum of 7 feet high in a single-story building. That's why it stops there. And we provide one of these per sheet of lead backed drywall. And then you can install your lead backed drywall. A couple of important notes on lead backed drywall is you never want to pivot it on the corner of the drywall. It'll crack. Don't slide the sheet of drywall off the stack. You can pivot it up on the top of the stack and then move it onto a drywall cart. Don't leave drywall leaning against a wall. It's very dangerous. Don't store lead drywall outdoors in direct sunlight or somewhere where it's humid. Lead thicknesses over a 1/4 inch may require a 12-inch stud spacing instead of a 16-inch stud spacing. Lead thicknesses over a 1/4 inch also might be in the form of lead backed plywood instead of lead backed drywall. It helps support the weight better, and it doesn't get pulverized during shipping like drywall would. Sometimes the white paper side of the lead backed drywall can get gray scuff marks from the lead, and sometimes the white paper can even tear. That's actually not a problem. UL has said that it still retains its fire rating even with the white paper torn, because the inflammable part of the drywall is actually the gypsum inside, not the paper. This is our lead line window frame. It's a 2-piece frame. It's adjustable to fit many different wall thicknesses. And unlike a hollow metal frame, it's installed after the drywall. It can be the last thing installed in the room, which helps limit the risk of breaking the glass. The lead line side goes towards the X-ray machine, and that's the side that the glass is set into it. We factory set the glass into it so you don't have to, which also helps limit the risk of breaking the glass. The other half goes in on the opposite side, the control room side, and then the 2 halves are screwed together. And your rough opening will be 1 inch larger than your order size. So for a 12 by 12 window, the rough opening will be 13 by 13. Yep, go ahead. gonna step to the side. There you go. So the whole installation only takes 2 people, about 3 to 10 minutes depending on the size of the window. This is our pre-hung door and frame installation. It's adjustable to fit many different wall thicknesses. It's a knockdown style frame, which means it goes in after drywall, so it's great for retrofits and remodels. This install is only for the pre-hung door and frame. Our hollow metal frame is for new construction. So the header goes in first, and you would expand the frame. Once the header's in, the sides can be put in, and the dog ears and the sides go through the slots in the header. You make sure that it's level and plumb, and then you just put the installation screws. With the hinges installed on the frame, you can get some 3/8 shims to set the door on, to lift it off the ground, and then just screw those hinges into the door also. Lift the hinge side just up like a fraction of the All right, the lead line lock set is installed exactly like any other lock set. You can get our free guide to radiation shielding by clicking the link in the description below. It's got decades of experience and knowledge in the form of an easy to read step-by-step guide. It has helpful information like installation instructions, illustrations, product details, specs, and it's absolutely free. All you need to do is click the link, type in your email address, and we'll email you the PDF. We do periodically send emails if we have a new product launch or if we have something that we think will be of value to you. We're not going to bombard you with marketing emails or phone calls, and we'll never sell your information. And if you hate free information and you never want to see us again, there's always an unsubscribe button at the bottom of our emails.